All right, we're here with Omar Figueroa here at Paradise Roadhouse in Westaco, Texas. Omar, you got a fight coming up on the co-main event. It's a Golden Boy show with Omar Figueroa televising it. You know, how do you feel about fighting on a card like this?
It's exciting. I mean, it's everything's falling through. I mean, everything we've dreamed of, me and my dad have planned for the past since I started boxing. And just to see everything fall through the way we've dreamed of, and Oscar de la Hoya and the co-main event, televised fights. I mean, we're taking it step by step, and it's just I don't know, it's just like magic before our eyes.
Yeah. Now you've had a couple fights outside of the Rio Grande Valley. You had a couple. I think you had a fight in Vegas. In Vegas, and you also were on the Houston Heat and, with the Juan Diaz card on the other card. You know, talk to us about your feelings coming back home to fight and put on a show for the Rio Grande Valley.
Well, it's like I told I don't know, one of my friends, they were like, man, how does it feel, like, you know, coming back? I'm like, well, I won't really know how it feels until I walk out of those doors into the ring and I hear my fans, you know, my people from the valley chanting for me or yelling, or hopefully I'm hoping that they're cheering for me. And I don't know, that's the moment I'm waiting for. I mean, that's what what I miss most, my fans, you know, they're the best fans anyone could ask.
Okay. Now, the last time we spoke, a lot of people don't know you had the opportunity to spar with former world champion Edwin Valero. Fortunately, something tragic happened with him. But you know, you mentioned you know, that you were going to dedicate this fight to him, possibly wearing his colors. Yes. Talk to us about that.
Well, I'm doing it in appreciation for what he did for me, boxing wise. I mean, of course I don't agree with what he did to his wife or to himself, because I'm against all that. But what he did for me and giving me the opportunity to go over there with him, knowing that I just had 7 fights or 8 fights. I was a 20-year-old. I mean, normally nobody my age with my experience would get that opportunity, because everybody wants the good sparring, you know. He didn't think, when he saw me and when everybody else saw me walk into the gym and he was already sparring some other guys, they were like, who's that? They're like, he's gonna spar with Valero. They're like, him, and the other guys were getting a beating. So they saw, and they were already older, they were 20 some and in their 20s, late 20s. So they looked at me and they were like, so you're telling me he's gonna spar with him, and look at what he's doing to the other guys. So we're like, yeah, like that's the plan. So I step in the ring, and of course they see me, and I don't know, I already know what everybody's thinking when they look at me, because they're all smiling, they're all smirky and stuff over here behind my back. And but once I step in the ring, like even Valero recognized that, you know, like I can hang with the best.
Okay. Now you're signed to Golden Boy Promotions. You've been already have a couple of fights underneath your belt with this company. You know, how do you feel to still be signed with Golden Boy? You know, your thoughts on that?
Well, I'm just hoping I can continue the winning streak, and I mean, they're taking care of me too. They're getting me good opponents that are good opponents, that are beatable, that will help me build my record, that will help me get my experience up. And they know what they're doing. I mean, they could have put me on television a long time ago, but they're smart enough to know that, I mean, being on a big stage on television, it's a lot of pressure, believe it or not, because it's happened to a couple of Valley fighters where they go fight on TV and they choke. So I think they were taking care of me in that sense, and I'm really grateful that I'm getting this opportunity in front of my fans. You know, the debut, so that the people can see that the fans from the Valley are awesome.
Okay. Is there anything else that you want to say before we close through myuniversalsports.com?
I just want to say thanks to you and to everybody who's helped me. Carlos Robledo, David Fox, they've always been behind me, and my family, of course. And I'm just hoping I give the fans what they deserve this June 18th.
Okay, Omar. Thank you. Good luck.